Welcome to the fucking show, clowns. Jets fans, get ready to cover your eyes here. Oh boy. Have not been balling here in the off season. The Jets have taken the off season off. We've just been literally covering the league like crazy.
All right, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way
New England
out of
versus the Jets here. I'm just trying to keep my head above water right now.
Their guys are ready to do
the fucking disaster.
The New York Jets and the New England Patriots.
I'm running a playbook here too that I've just been absolutely awful with. I've been so fucking bad. I don't even know why I'm doing it right now.
This one teed up and we are underway from Gillette Stadium.
Everyone's trying to recover here after the draft, so we're doing that whole spiel, blah 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 blah. If I can't get into flow of something good here, this could be bad for me. I don't even know. I don't even know my own RPOs and shit.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
First carry for Trenton Cannon. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first.
I'm not gonna lie, I have no idea why he's even in the game there, unless we already got an injury. Okay, all right. First down running the football here.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On first down, Grayson. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up the first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Darnold completes it. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Oh, Jesus Christ. I'm over there calling the wrong audible.
Darnold from the gun. He completes it to P.
There's a whole lot of nothing
And
there.
they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's
Keep going, baby.
Good and look great in film.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 31-yard line.
Well, he's looking sharp right from the get-go here. Tough division. They needed this kind of a start. But I think this is part of where scripting comes in. We always hear about the scripting of plays, how they're going to be called. Everyone dress rehearses their script.
Got to pause here.
Right now, they're following it to a T.
And for that opening drive, so part of the script still to come, right, partner?
Yeah, no doubt about it. We've got a ways to go with that, but you can tell that they worked on the script the entire week in practice, and it's paying off for them.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. On 2nd down, this is Cannon. And down inside the 15 he goes. 15 yards on the play, first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play call, and you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork.
Oh, no.
And he's going to go down.
There's the
He's
fucking...
back at the 24. Dietrich Wise Jr.
Can't believe this is a damn
forced his way through,
completion here.
drops him for a loss of 10 yards.
Man, there's no... I gotta look at that play again. I thought I had some help there in the
So
line,
now
but apparently
20
not.
yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Now Darnold. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. They'll get him to the ground at the 24.
worked hard to get over that
Pick up
far.
I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing before for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Yeah, I don't have a good play here picked. 116. Fuck it. Not really even worth doing anyways.
They'll try to capitalize on play number 11 of this opening drive. 3rd and goal. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. That's going to be caught. They're
Not
able
gonna
to
lie,
convert
it's
on 3rd down, and that
a
sets
heck
up
of a
a
fucking
1st
catch
and
and
goal.
throw there.
Well, he did everything but get him in the end zone there, but now they're set up. Golden opportunity, strong opening drive, and they're knocking on the door.
And the way that they did it, now look where they are on the field, right? This is naturally set up for a running play, isn't it? But with his ability to throw the football, his accuracy on this drive, you might want to think about a pass play in this situation.
Interesting. Time to find out. Flushed out right.
Oh my
Toward the
God,
end
this is...
zone, but that's gonna
That couldn't be
wind up
thrown more. Oh,
incomplete.
I mean, if the running back just sits there, he starts running away from the football. I'm like,
Receiver
God,
got forced out to his right, had to come off of a guy downfield, trying to hit his back.
fuck.
Unable to connect. Should have been an easier throw moving to his right, though.
Yeah, much easier, obviously, for a right-handed quarterback. If he was going to his left, a little bit tougher.
Exactly.
That
There we
is
go. We're in for a
into the
touchdown.
end
Nice.
zone. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there with his
Big kid
first
gets
career
in.
touchdown in his first career game. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the fourth quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
And it becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives.
At their own 22-yard line. Ready.
Man, that's trash. That's trash.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And he's going to be stopped here on this first play as he gets it to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll run it here. This is James White. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
First down? Yeah, it
It's
is.
a first down on a gain of 10.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Oh, God, look at that. Blocking.
Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
18 yards, so these are just massive runs here.
On the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day,
Oh, there's no coverage here at all?
They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing
Wow, my
space.
defense looks really fucking bad. Look at my corners over there, all both covering the same person.
And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, zoom.
On first down, Stidham. And his throw
All over
is
that dude.
incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
But he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman.
Trying to go every carry here is at least a 20-yard gain, so we both look really bad on run defense here to start the
What they want to
game.
do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game. It's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy
How
football.
we actually hit someone in the
Line up,
backfield.
get leverage,
Literally
knock
have to be a
people
safety to
back,
do
and
this.
establish the run early.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal. At the
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Now Stidham on 2nd down. Forced out to his left. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. The improv
And no
there,
one
good
can
for
get in there
9,
for a
and now
pass
they'll
rush,
be looking at
obviously.
a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football as they'll see what they can do on 3rd and goal. They were held out last time. Here now is 3rd and goal from the 1. They'll try to run this one in. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal.
Ready? 18, Gator. 49. Hey, tighten down, tighten down. There you go.
Stidham on the sneak, and he is in.
Gotta be fucking kidding me, dude. Sneaking it in my ass? Oh my
Jared
god.
Stidham taking it in as they are now on the board here in the first half. 4th and goal, and they just tell the leader of this offense to sneak it in there, and he got it done.
Yeah, all you're trying to do is follow the wedge
Got
that's created in
the
front of you. Center,
jumbo
guards,
goal line
just
set.
get
Apparently
low,
you have to pinch the
fire out,
line.
you get
I
low
don't
right
know.
behind them and get it over the goal line.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20.
Oh, that's
as his
just
guys will set up
so
shop
much
at the 23-yard
running there.
line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yard your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Slam, slam, slam. Check 52.
On 2nd down.
Oh, and we can't hold the block there on the center. It's a real problem.
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Darnold.
And this is a
Big loss here as he's taken down. Now it appears we're going to get whistles and a stop, a man down.
and this is because the game literally freezes. I can't throw this ball away. I throw this ball away while the game is frozen. I mean, that should be a throwaway. Shouldn't be injured there.
Now Edwards to kick as he sends it away.
That's so fucking bullshit, dude. Okay.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball
Making
back.
this very
The special
difficult
teams
to
went out
play
there,
here.
handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager
Constant
to get out there and
refreshes
put
and
it on
stuff like
display.
that, so that's solid.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
64, weak. 5.
On 2nd down, here's Stidham.
A nice
In
flirt by
heavy
me.
traffic, and it's intercepted.
I'm like, I'm flying out to the outside, only to
And
come
his
back to
guys
that
will
route,
take
so that's
over
good.
at the 25-yard line. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Darnold steps away, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Emmanuel Agba able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Okay, can't really roll
Darnold
out there and do
Jets
anything,
come up
but
3rd and long following the sack. Third and long, it's Darnold. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line.
pretty big blitz here, and the safety goes to cover the halfback.
And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Yeah, muff this kick.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they take the
God,
lead
I'm
here
fucking
now
terrible.
at 10-7. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. They begin the drive with Coleman. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. He lost 6 there on the first down play.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up. I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Flush to his right. Slant route caught by Edelman. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
This
It'll be
ball
a
off the
gain of
fucking
8, but
field.
it'll also lead to a 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. This is taken at the 18. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Our first look at the NFL scoreboard comes from Green Bay. Early lead in that one for the Packers. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out.
Hey, what? 53. I got you, boy. I got you, boy. Let's go, let's go. Lady. Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
They'll run on 1st down. Grayson,
Terrible run by me.
just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll
Lot
bring up
of-
a 2nd and 9.
A lot of places to go there, just couldn't get it done.
They're trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Play action. It's Darnold. Eluding the pressure right.
Oh boy.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Hodges.
I don't know what this is. Illegal touching. Fuck it.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
I don't know. I wish I knew where some fucking plays were in here.
Go, Sack. 44, Mike. Check, check. It's a party now. It's a party now. Lady. Mike, Sack. Mike,
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. And that is
Close,
incomplete.
actually. It's a
Even
tight
without a
window,
ton of
but
pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. This is taken at about the 14. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Patriots take over.
Ready, ready.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Got 4 down, 4 down.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Now this one to his
Somebody
tight
step
end
in
out
front
on
of
the
that.
right side. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the short catch. Flip the down
Oh,
marker
huge
back
hit
to
by
right.
Adams there.
A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Now a pass here caught by Edelman. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts.
This connection is wicked bad right now. It is hard to do just about anything.
On the ready.
And we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 56. Pull it high.
Oh, I can't even
Run for it here. It's Coleman.
look at the animation there, dude. I'm not even allowed to play right
The
now.
50 at the 45 in enemy territory. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son. Check 4.
Here's Coleman on the toss. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. New England on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. On 3rd down, Stidham. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 25 yards that
Nice
time.
blitz there. Is there anybody in the backfield? No, it's just empty set. Can't get any pressure. What's
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
60 outlaw.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
Let's go.
Stidham first down in the red zone. And he's got his man on the out route. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Come on.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Ready, break.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Here we go. Here we go.
Snap.
Coleman now. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
It's now 3rd and 4.
Ready.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down. They will run again with Coleman. And they get him down, but not
is my
before he takes
safety
it
doing? I
across
even
the
bring him up. He goes
40-yard
right back to
line.
his fucking
At
spot.
3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down.
First and 10.
They go play action with Stidham. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Quentin Williams gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Amari Cooper, 67 yards, as his guys are able to regain the lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Gostkowski the extra point, and that makes it a 17-10 score. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. And this Patriot defense up to the challenge once more as they again stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4. Now third down. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
53 to Mike. 53. Check 53. All right. Let's go.
Back to throw, Darnold. Open man is Anderson. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy that has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
First down, New York.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46.
Hey, Shelton. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Let's go, Brandon. Big turnover. Get that ball.
Darnold. And this is incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. But it's going to be 2nd down. Well, you got a young quarterback. You know, maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first.
53 is the Mike. Coming to you. Coming to you.
Now it's Darnold. And he's got Peak. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 26. On 1st down, it's Darnold. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He had told his quarterback, just make sure you...
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Miles Jack with a sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack. From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. Crowder's got it over the middle. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. He was looking for Julian Edelman that time. And now it's 3rd down.
On the double. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Hey, Urban.
Stidham, 3rd down from the gun. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Well, they've done a good job on these receivers, pretty much held them in check. They're a little too close for comfort.
And you're always looking for a play to get you going, right? You're looking for someone to make one. Maybe this penalty,
ball's
this pass
literally
interference
thrown out of bounds.
that can help shake them loose.
Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Stidham. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player. I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Watch the pass. Watch the safety creep. Red 80. 44 for Mike. They gonna need some therapy after this. Shoot! Shoot! Slam! Slam! Slam!
On 1st down, Grayson. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Emmanuel Ogba there on the stop.
at the 6-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Darnold now to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. He's going to have the first down past the 20. And finally taken down to the 25-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
First down, New York.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Darnold. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. On 1st and 10, Darnold. He's got Anderson right side. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Oh, I can't play like this.
Darnold on first down. Over the middle, it's complete. 11 more on that one and another first down. Darnold going to lead the offense up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Sharon Peak, 26 yards. And the Jets are going to retake the lead. The fly route works for the TD grab.
And you know what the receivers love to say? If we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did all the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And this return
Turbo, you can't
positive as he
tell
gets
anybody in this
past
game
the
is running by
25 and
you,
up to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Let's go.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll run on first down. It's Coleman. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Brings up 3rd and 9.
57. I got you. I got. Hey, Foxtrot. 57. Hit it.
Out of the gun, Stidham. And this is caught. Amari Cooper.
Easily get smoked there. This is again a flippable play here, which doesn't work. The defense has just been so laggy. Most of the play calling has been laggy. Pretty bad today, so.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. This is Coleman.
Ow.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick
That was
hitter
about to be a
inside,
huge
but that
fucking
one was
gain if I'm not
swallowed
the
up
safety
because
there.
what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
You gonna get this, boy? You think you gonna get this? You think you gonna get this?
On first down, Coleman. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go. Alert 3.
X3, 218, chopper.
Big Ed, big Ed, big Ed.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends are like in a sprinter stance.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A great effort there with his first career touchdown in his first
This
career
is just a
game.
blown
And the
assignment.
Patriots have retaken the lead.
Can't audible one of my players to the appropriate
Gostkowski
play,
with the
and there you
extra
have it.
point.
Just
That
an
will make
easy
this a
walk-in
4-point
touchdown.
game.
No problem.
Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts of the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4.
53, check 53.
A shotgun snap for Darnold. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
Check 53, check, 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 check.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Darnold completes it. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining.
Look at the fucking network connections
So it's
here.
Jets
Just
football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Back to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards there and a first down.
That's exactly what they were looking for. If they get another gain like that, they'll be right there in field goal range.
And the tension building. Darnold now to throw. That's caught right side by Anderson. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
I'm starting to wonder here. Are they trying to prevent winning? Because right now, they're laying back and they're picking them apart, moving the ball downfield. I think they got to start bringing a little pressure towards the quarterback.
Darnold going to lead the offense up 1st and 10. And he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive. Darnold. And he fires one incomplete. He was looking for Jamison Crowder there, and that'll bring up 2nd down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Got an open man. It's a noon one. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with his 4-point fourth-quarter lead.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. The Jets on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be 3rd and 6. Faking the give, Darnold. His throw caught at about the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
53 to Mike. 53.
Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that. Hey, Charlie. 53 to Mike.
Now Darnold. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Looks like it's totally wide open, and
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Now it's Darnold. He's got it. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. They'll try and run for it. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. Well, this one, partner, was fun down to the very end. They got the points late, right before the whistle. Then the ensuing kickoff. They were hoping for magic on the other side, but couldn't get that spark.
Fun if you won, and fun for us because we got to watch it and call it. That magic that you were talking about didn't occur at the end, but what a game all the way through.
So for the Jets, it wasn't always pretty, but they do eke out the Week 1 victory here by a field goal. And another road date awaits them next week as their opponents will be the Los Angeles Chargers. Meanwhile, for New England, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try again next week at home against New England. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game,
looks like we're
guess
going
what?
over to
Charles
Buffalo,
and I
Miami
will be
right
here
now.
again.
Heads
It's
up,
the
here we go.
NFL on EA Sports.
Seconds here. Yo, what is this Madden game doing, dude? Oh my goodness, man. Okay, Buffalo, Miami up right now. Welcome to the show, bitch.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive linemen said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and we'll still get the first down. They love being physical.
Pick it up, G.
Middle.
Mike 50.
Gotta do better.
Bravo.
Come on, QB, come on. Mike's 50, Mike's 50. That's right.
Rosen on 1st and 10. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker complete. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 16.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations. But a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Now Drake. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Quit talking about it and bring it. 25, check 25.
Quarter.
Running for the shotgun with Drake. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
He's tired of me. He's tired of us.
Alert. Hey, Steve 6.
50, Mike's 50.
Let's go, G.
Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. Buying time to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. That's sacked by Tremaine Edmonds.
Well, that's the 2nd time he's been sacked so far in the first half. And if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so they can throw the football.
Sanders' kick is good, and the Dolphins have taken the lead. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? That just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
On 2nd down now, it's Grant, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Push him back.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Raekwon McMillan drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down. Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
Yeah, maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. Alert, alert, alert. 50. It's our time. It's our time.
Now a toss play. This is Walton. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
On the Jets sweep, here's Grant. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
The tackle is made by Micah Hyde.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 33-yard line.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy.
And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL. Throwing on 2nd and 8, Rosen. And he hits his target. It's Kenny Stills. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 21.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
I got you.
Hug.
Mike 50, Mike 50, Mike 50. Get in the
Hey,
way.
wahoo.
Mike 50, Mike 50.
Hey.
Throwing now, Rosen on 1st down. Throw to the right, taken in by Hurd. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 11 more on that one and another first down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Middle.
Three there. Hey, alert three. Shoot. Hatchet.
Monday.
Watch safety creeping. Safety.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. From the 2 now, second and goal.
Under 10.
On the toss, Drake going left. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Call it a loss of 6 on the play. And that's going to bring up an interesting third and goal.
Hey, box drop.
50, Mike 50. I know he ain't got it. Here we go. 50. Mike 50. You ain't got nothing.
Now this time, Rosen will throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. Sanders' kick is good. So we reach halftime here at our first Monday Nighter of the season as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. Bobby McCain here, the one who brings him down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe you change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. It appears they're going to come up empty on this first drive of the second half, still down by that slim margin.
Yeah, and that's okay. You know, when you sit and analyze it, they're not happy about what happened, having to go to the bench. But this gives them a chance to let their defense do some work while they on the sidelines go over what they're doing offensively and formulate a proper plan.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Come on.
Rosen off the play action. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jakeem Grant, 75 yards. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Rosen will lead him up here to go for 2. They'll try and run it up the middle. And he is not going to get in there. He stopped short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
On second down, it's Grant. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They go back to Grant, and an alley to run. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Mike.
319.
Check 55, Mike. Watch a slant, watch a slant. Watch a slant.
They'll run on first down. Grant. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on third down.
Defense, let's go.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And that is incomplete. Xavier Howard with a good coverage that time as he was there and knocked it away.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now.
Hey, alert, alert. Hey, exit.
Now Rosen on first down. Flush to his right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it, live to fight another down.
On second down now, it's Walton. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Mike 50, Mike 50. Keep it up, defense.
Oh, and the hard count might have got him. This might be a first down. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
Here's a 1st and 10 now after they successfully drew him off sides. They run toss to the right with Dre. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
At the 29-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Check, 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 check.
Hey, alert, alert.
Hey, quarter.
Five, five.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
Hey, tighten down. There you go.
Mike, 50.
Rosen will throw. Eluding the pressure right. It's caught. Stills right side. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Running, it's Dre. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
We know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
You better bring it.
Check, check. Fresno, Fresno, Fresno.
Monday, Monday.
Mike's 50. Mike's 50.
Monday, Monday. Hey, Delta.
From just shy of midfield, Rosen. Open man, right side is his running back. It's complete downfield. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 21.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
50's the Mike, 50's the Mike. Watch the out, watch the out.
On the Jets sweep, here's Grant. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
Come on, baby. Come on, let's go. Hey, quarter.
Nickel. Check 52. Check, 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 check.
Check motion, 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 motion.
Check. Crunch, crunch.
80.
Check 37. Check.
Now Walton, boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on 1st down.
Sanders for the Dolphin field goal. A 32-yard attempt.
The kick by Sanders is good. And that will make this now a 15-point advantage. So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. On 1st down, it's Grant. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now in Miami. The Bills have the football, but they trail here as we begin quarter number 4.
Hey, watch the slant.
Alert, alert, alert.
They'll keep it on the ground. Grant. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 16 yards, a first down. Now, yes, a two-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on second and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a two-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down, it's Grant. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back.
Strip that ball. Motion, motion, motion. Alert, alert, alert. 29 is Mike 29. Go.
On 3rd down, Allen. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Christian Wilkins gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also 4th down now. Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Kenny Stills, the intended receiver, and it's 2nd down. Now a give, right side. Walton. And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaking up on the play. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami.
Come on, D. Monday.
Hey, orbit.
Mike 50. I'm going to come back to you.
On 3rd down, Rosen. Flushed out right, and he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Give the sack to Jerome Baker.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
That'll go as a loss of 5. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Mike 29. Yep. Watch the twist.
Middle.
29.
Hey, Charlie.
29.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
29 is the
From the gun, it's Allen. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Jerome Baker able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Here's Brian Anger now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away.
Let's go, baby.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their face.
And that's caught inside the 30. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And right now, these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
Hey, Haywood.
On 2nd and 11 now. Allen. That's into the hands of Westbrook over the middle. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Yeldon. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Well, look at the clock. You're down 2 scores. Have to go for this, don't you?
And they thought that as soon as they took over possession. It didn't matter where they were on the field. They were always going to be in 4-down territory. Backed up, in good situation, it didn't matter. So they've been preparing for that on their play sheet the entire time.
Hey, echo.
So they're going for it, and here's Allen. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. To the air, Allen. Pass incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Here's Allen to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. And his pass incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Here's Allen. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. 23 yards on the play. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing now is Allen. Works right side into the hands of the tight end Knox. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
This is caught, and he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. On the run, it's Yeldon, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. T.J. Yeldon, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. As they're now just an extra point away from getting back within one score. Bullock good on the extra point. So here we go. They'll need the recovery, obviously, then a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And the Dolphins are going to recover. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
On first down, Drake. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
You got 3 down, 3 down.
Motion. Thumbs up the helmet. Here we go. All right, here we go. Mike's 50. Here we go, D.
Right back to Drake. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Back.
They stay on the ground with Drake. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
50, Mike, 50.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
On play action, Rosen. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Well, they frustrated these receivers tonight, really held down the passing game, but there got the penalty.
Fine line between aggressive, good coverage, and interference, and they crossed it on that play.
Let's get off the field.
Victory very likely now for the Dolphins as they take a knee here. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the Dolphins, it's a great win here on a
Honey, I dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I copy, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, the man, oh, deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. They on attack when they tackle like damagers. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Heat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dog.
When you're chasing greatness, just remember, it's not about what you say, it's about what you do.